All right, guys, we're out here with the ONEBOT S1, the legend. There it is, the living legend. And I'm gonna tell you what, I really like this bike, man. Wow. So today we're gonna be doing our little 10 mile, or not 10 mile, our 5 mile break-in ride. Because we did, you know, a little 1.5 miles or whatever it was yesterday. So we're gonna try our little 5 mile test to see how the battery holds up after 5 miles, see what it looks like. And yeah, wow. This bike is really nice, guys. I mean, it's really nice. I'm real happy with this thing. So yeah, great stuff. All right, let's just do it. All righty, guys, we're out here and we got the Relive app going. So hot dog, we're gonna do our 5 miles and let's go do it. Let's do it. I don't know what it is. It's like 40 something. It's not that warm, let's put it that way. Oh, there's tons of garbage blowing around. Oh, terrible. Yeah, this thing takes these hills with ease, guys, with this pedal assist. Yeah, wow. Goes up the hills, no problem at all. Zip, zip, zip. Just pedal a little bit, takes you right up. Now, I don't think that this thing shows you any anything about voltage or anything. Don't forget, this battery is pretty small on this bike. Even though I like the bike, the battery is still kind of... No, it don't have a voltage thing on there, so... Oh well. It is what it is. It sure rides nice. Tell you what, this thing rides really nice. Really nice, guys. I think I got a little bit of a brake rub in there, so I'm gonna have to work that out. It says I'm doing 15.9 miles an hour. The other thing says I'm doing 17, the mechanical. But I don't think I am. Guess we'll do the range test after this. Oh, there's nothing open up here. This is Sunday, January the 1st, in case anybody wants to know. I have no idea over here what's open, that something is. Let's see, the Verizon store. Yeah, there's somebody in the Verizon store. Looks like the honky store is open too. But not the plasma place. this plasma joint, man. Holy tamale. Holy cow. What a dump. So I guess next we'll do the range test. And then we'll go take it to the trail. If the range holds up. You know, if the range is any good, I'll take it over to the trails and see how it works out there. It's a nice riding bike, though, I can tell you that. Real nice. Battery seems to be a little bit on the small side, but you know, it is what it is. Okay, I've made it 1.2 miles so far. Ooh, everything's just so dreary. We had that cold spell last week. You know, they had that blizzard run through the east. Oh, it was so bad. Wow. Looks like they got garbage piled up to the moon. So anyway, I got a couple of new scooters coming. Haven't messed around with the scooters too much lately. It's really hard to get out and do these scooters in the winter, you know. When it gets cold, it's hard to mess around with those things. But yeah, in motion is sending out one, and this other company is sending something out. This thing's running great, guys. Wow, spectacular. Oh, look at Popeyes. They're packed. Give me a wing! Look at Dunkin' Donuts. They're slammed. Look at that. Test out this, I forgot if I did the modes here, the speeds, are they speeds or are they, yeah, they're speeds. Okay, 1, 2, and 3, it's 3 different speeds. Number 1's 10 miles an hour. Number 2 is 13 or 12. And number 3 was 15, 16, whatever it is. It does feel like it's a little hair more than 15. Probably 15.5 or something. It says here, it says 15 on the one app, and then on the other thing it says 16. So who knows? But it does feel. It feels faster than the Jetson, no doubt about that. No doubt. Fast enough for this bike anyway. But it does handle good. It steers nice, has nice brakes. Nice handling, it's very nimble. 14-inch tires. But yeah, it rides really nice. 250 watt motor. So the last 3 bikes that I got in all had 250 watt motors, and these things run fine. So I don't actually see any issue with that. I thought that these things wouldn't be able to do anything, you know, to keep up or get any kind of speed going. But no, these things run great. You know, I guess it's all the way they dial in the controller, you know, how much amps they have pushing out to the motor. And you know, I bet you could tweak one of these 250 watt motors. You'd probably get it to go 40 miles an hour if you fed it enough power, if you fed it enough electric. You could probably get it to go 40 miles an hour. But nobody's going to do that, because then the damn battery won't last 5 minutes. See, that's the whole, you know, that's the give and take of this whole scenario. You know, they can make these bikes go faster, but, you know, first of all, there's the laws, okay? So you got that. And then there's, you know, you're trying to maximize the lifespan of the battery, okay? Well, you're not going to be able to maximize the lifespan of the battery by making the thing go 40 miles an hour, because then there won't be no lifespan. It'll be 10 minutes, you'll be able to take it out for 10 minutes, and the battery would be dead. So, you know, you have that little balance that you got to work. I don't know how long Applebee's is going to be open today. So I'm at 2.7 on the mileage. The battery went down, it looks like a bar or maybe 2. But, you know, the thing is with these battery bars, you never know. They have a mind of their own on sometimes with this crap. I've had that one, I think it was the Electric XP Lite and the Jetson. Yeah, they got, you know, they zoom right down there, and then, you know, they go from, you know, 5 bars down to 1 bar in 20 minutes, and then for the next 40 minutes that last bar is hanging. And then, so it's kind of weird the way this works with these bars. You're better off with the volts, but this one don't have volts, so you just got to deal with it. So that's why you got to do range tests and do that before you take it out anywhere and do any kind of going on the trails or anything. So I want to know how far this thing's going to go before I go to the trail. Okay, so I won't be taking it to the trail until I do a range test. Even though this thing actually does pedal very nicely. Oh, they got all kinds of goop over here. Let me go see if Marcus's Corvette's over here. I think this is the same one Marcus has. Nope, he's not here right now. Well, I think I'm gonna work on this brake rub. It shouldn't be that hard to get out of there. It's in the back. I'll get that worked out. But that'll be what I do next before I go do the range test. Because I'll probably do that next weekend, and we'll get that out of the way. Then, you know, who knows? Take it to the trail, do a couple of trail videos with it, and then maybe sell it. So, I mean, I got so many bikes coming in and everything, I just can't possibly keep all these things. I just got 4 in this week. One of them's not that good. Yeah, what's funny is the one that's not that good is the one I actually paid for. Okay, so the ones that are good, somebody sent. Like this one. But yeah, that one I was messing with the Kakuka or something like that. Yeah, I wasn't real happy with that one. I mean, I wouldn't call it a piece of junk or anything, but it's not that hot. It's not that hot. The top speed is real low. It's lower than they say. And I'm just not happy with it. Okay, so we're at 3.6 miles. And everything seems to be running perfectly. See, you take these little 5-mile break-in rides. I do this on everything I get. I always do this before I go doing anything like taking it out to a trail or doing anything like that. I always do one of these just to see, you know, so if you get a bad battery, right, okay, you wouldn't even know it, so you'll go out to the trail, and then all of a sudden you get 2-3 miles away and the battery fails. Okay, so you take these little 5-mile break-ins, and actually you can do this in the house. You don't have to come out here and do it, but I just like to do it and, you know, just get it broken in on the road. You can lift it up in the air, twist the throttle, and hold the throttle with a vice or vice grips or whatever, and just spin the motor and let it run like that for 5 miles. You can do that, you know. I don't prefer to do it that way, but people do that. But, you know, when you're out here doing this, you're, you know, checking on the suspension, checking on the squeaks, you know, all that stuff. Checking the tires to see if they're going to hold up. So, yeah. So I much prefer to do it like this. So if I get through this 5 miles and see what the battery looks like, and, you know, I'm not feeling any brake failures, or I'm not feeling any squeaking or creaking, which, you know, I hate creaking. That's one thing I don't like about scooters, is that creaking, you know. So from them stems, oh, it drives me crazy. But so I'm gonna feel relatively confident if I take this 5 miles on these bikes, take out this 5-mile test ride, I'm gonna feel relatively confident that I can take it to the trail. So I can take it out somewhere, you know, few miles out without having a breakdown or anything like that. So if it does this, then that'll be, you know, okay. That'll work out. If you want to get a failure, you want to get a failure right here by your house. Okay, so we're at 4.2. 20 minutes in, 4.5 miles, 15 miles an hour. Oh, AutoZone's closed. Wow. Oh, wait a minute. No, it's not. There's people working on it. It just looked like they were closed from the side angle. From the side view, they look closed. I probably shouldn't drive around in this parking lot too much. Probably a bunch of oil slicks in here. I could spin out. Yeah, you don't even, when you want to go up one of these hills like this, it's like the Voyager. Don't use the throttle. Just pedal. Just start pedaling. And that good pedal assist will kick in. This thing has real nice pedal assist. And it'll pull you right up the hill. Just start pedaling. Don't use the throttle. Okay, I'm at 4.8. I'm gonna head back home. I think that's 0.2 of a mile back home from here, I would say. This seat is not too bad. I felt worse, believe me. This is not the worst one I've ever felt. Okay, I just hit 5 miles. Okay, it looks good. Okay, so we'll do the range test next week, and we'll get to the trails once the weather, you know, starts getting a little better. We had this little New Year's Day thing. It was like, what is it, 40 something today, which is good enough to get out here and do this. I wouldn't go to the trails in this cold, not like last year when I did that. I about froze to death twice out there doing that. You gotta be careful, man. You get out there and then the damn thing breaks down, then you're really screwed, right? All right, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up. 5.3 miles. I'll put the Relive app thing in there. So yeah, it looks good, man. Looks good. All right. All right. So no problems at all. 5.3 miles, and it ran like a champ. All right, guys. Have a nice day, man. I'll talk to you later.
That's all, folks.